Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of the Teddy Mack Show. Today we're going to be covering some political stuff because this gotten out of hand with all this stuff that they have uncovered from USAID, which is USAID. They say it's USA, but I say it's USAID because you said you was going to spend the money on the right shit, but you didn't. So now it's time for some accountability out here because they're wasting too much of our money. And if anybody's not outraged by finding out all this stuff that the government been doing with our money, spending our money on this stupid stuff, and you can't even afford gas for your car, and you can't afford to get a bigger house, you can't afford to get a nicer car because they taxing you to death over every little thing. You get taxed when you make the money, you get taxed when you go in the store and buy stuff, you get taxed on every damn thing. If you invest the money, you get taxed on that. That's ridiculous. And I'm tired of these worldwide welfare recipients coming around here thinking that they're going to come here and just muscle us up out of money. And it's going to stop straight up. We done had Shuffling Joe in there, scared to death to tell anybody no. And everybody's so accustomed to weakness. It's like, it's a shock to them that somebody that's finally going to stand up and say something and represent. And I'm with Trump 100% on that. I'm a patriot. I'm for this country. All this illegal immigration, all this old dysfunctional stuff that the Democrats brought in the past 4 years, that stuff got to go. It's got to go. It's destroying society. And people think it's a good thing until the boomerang effect come back in, because I'm going to tell you, what they're doing now, they're working so hard right now to save our asses. Because I'm telling you, Trump's tax cuts about to expire. And if they expire, all this stuff that Joe Biden been doing, shoveling money out the door, giving your money away like a drunken sailor and just spending and just giving your money away, and people stealing through all these different NGOs and stuff. I'm telling you, the tidal wave, he trying to keep, because I'm telling you, you think it's bad now. The economy finally start catching up, it's be a wrap. Gas be back to $9 a gallon, straight up. This country would crash. See, a lot of y'all too entitled. That's why you can't see what's going on, because you be getting handouts too goddamn long. That's why I don't like welfare, because it's too much privilege, and privilege is invisible to those who have it. After a while, you start losing touch with what's reality and what's privilege. A lot of these people think that the stuff that they're given out of the kindness of somebody's heart, that's a right. They got a right to this and a right to that. No, you don't. And this video right here I'm about to share with you, I'm going to be honest with you. I couldn't have been in that room, because Zelensky, if I'd have been sitting next to Zelensky that close, like leaned in, talking to him like that, like this, like Trump doing, and he started talking crazy on this side right here, and started talking simple and raising his voice, getting all simple, I'd get one firm warning. Look, man, calm your voice down, this and that, blah, blah, whatever. As soon as he started, man, I'm going to be honest with you. They was very diplomatic with him, because I'm going to tell you, that could have went a whole different route had it been a room full of black dudes up in there, straight up. But the way he was acting, he got treated like E in state property, straight up. Because Zelensky was E. He got too much balls. Now he done told Beans, F you. And you see what happened. And for real, if I was Trump, I wouldn't give Ukraine another dime. Either you sign this peace deal, you cut this damn foolishness out, or you fight it off on your own. And however you come out, you come out. Because this is ridiculous. I'm sick of these entitled ass people coming to our country demanding our goddamn money. This got to stop, straight up.
The United States of America, and for the good of the world. I'm aligned with the world, and I want to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred, and I understand that, but I can tell you the other side isn't exactly in love with, him either. So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough, but you're never going to get a deal that way. So that's the way it goes.
Look at this dude's body language. Look how he looking up for real, dude. Man, you just don't know. So he used to sit next to Shuffling Joe. Because I'm going to tell you something. He came real close to getting stepped up on for real. And I'm going to tell you, his body language, he was showing some real aggression in his body language. For real. Dude, you know, for real, dude, you need to pipe down, man. Because you're in the wrong place to be trying to act all like you some type of tough guy. You over here begging us for our tax dollars to fight some BS war we don't have nothing to do with. We had nothing to do with this war. This is you. This is all your shit. And you want to, you know, you the type of dude, you'll go run your mouth and start a bunch of static and then run and ask somebody else to come have your back and help you. We had like that back in the day. It's always a dude from the neighborhood. He go run his mouth and go start some shit in the next couple of neighborhoods over, and he come running back and grab a group of dudes. We go back over there. The fight. He don't even want to fight. He want us to fight for him. Nah, man. Now, and that's exactly what this is right here. This dude right here want us to fight his battles. Nah, you want to run your mouth and you want to represent and talk all this tough guy stuff, then be tough. Be tough, man. Finance this stuff on your own because we don't owe you a dime. This is our money. We got homeless people on the street in our country. We ain't got time to be worried about what's going on in Ukraine. Ukraine need to take care of itself.
All right, one more question.
I will respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the president of the United States' words mattered more than the president of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2020...
Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to the entitlement of this dude. Listen to the entitlement of this dude. He's sitting up here talking about, look how long he been blood sucking off of us. Look how many presidents we've been helping this dude out with. He said Obama, he said Biden, he said Trump, and he backing Trump face again. Why? For what? Why you keep running your mouth, starting these wars and got us in these proxy wars? Our American people don't deserve to be pulled into this crap. And then some of our young soldiers go over there and get caught up in the middle of some gunfight and get killed for what? Because your ego bigger than you? And you don't know how to broker peace. And for what I understand, you are a tyrant. You are a year past your presidency. You canceled the election so you could stay in office. For what? To keep these people in war? People dying and trying to flee the country and scared to death, and you over here begging like a big begging Benny over here, keep begging for money? And you think we're going to keep shoveling money at the door to you for what? And I agree with Trump putting this in place to say, no, you're not going to keep taking our money, because everybody else that gave Ukraine money gave it to them in the form of a loan. Why he keeps showing up in our door expecting us to just keep giving him money? For what? Biden giving him hundreds of billions of dollars for what? Of our money. For him to go over there and keep playing tough guy. And he still ain't got it resolved because he done been through, like he said, Obama. He done been, since Obama been office since 2008. Okay? He started 2008 over to 2012. No, 16. Yeah. 16. So what are you talking about, dude? All this time you've been there BSing around playing games. 2008, 2018, 10 years. We're in 2025. We're in 17 years, man, and you still talking BS about some war with Putin. If you want to go to war with Putin, go to war with Putin and spend your money and your resources and kill your people doing it. What you keep up in our face for? Trying to take our resources. And this dude over here he gonna muscle somebody. Man, I couldn't have been in that room. Who dude would have got snatched up, man. Straight up. This is ridiculous.
14, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact line?
2015.
2014.
2014 and 2014.
2014.
Yeah. So
I was not here.
Yeah, but
That's exactly right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, yeah, the situation the same. The people have been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations.
Why ain't you stop him? You keep getting in scuffles with him. Why don't you stop him? Why you keep over here begging us for our military defense and our taxpaying dollars for what? To fight your war? We don't want to do that no more.
With him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him. Me, like a new president in 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel. We signed ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See, J.D. Vance is a real vice president. Okay? Because I seen years ago when they was basically in that same scenery, it was Chuck Schumer sitting in there, and right there in that same chair that Zelensky sitting in, I think it was the first vice president. What's that daggone goofy dude name? He was so weak. Mike Pence. He was so weak, man. He just made me sick. He sat there and let them attack Trump, and he didn't say nothing. He sat there with his tail tucked between his legs and scared to death. Now look at how J.D. Vance standing like, nah, you ain't gonna just roll in here talking crazy like that. That's how a vice president's supposed to do. Step in and represent.
Going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring it into this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine? Did you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Count once.
I've actually watched.
Why somebody got to come to Ukraine, dude? What do we have to come to Ukraine and witness what's going on for? That's your fight. I mean, anybody out there, then let me put it in layman's terms for you. Okay. Let's say that you walking down the street and all of a sudden somebody come run up on you and say, yo, man, I'm in a fight, man. Can you come over here and help me fight these guys or whatever? I punch one of them in the face and I start the fight, but I need some help because I don't have enough people. And I started this fight. I need you to come over and help me with this fight because you look bigger and stronger. And I see you got a gun on you. Can I borrow your gun? No. And this is what this dude is doing. Dude, these are your problems. We don't need to come to Ukraine to see none of that stuff. Ukraine don't pay no y'all people don't work and send tax dollars to America. We don't benefit off of y'all. So what are you talking about?
I've seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You
God bless. You will not have war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're.
That's what I'm
gonna feel.
talking
I'm not
about.
telling you. I'm
Have
Because
some
nobody's-
balls. See, men, this is what it takes. Okay? Hell with all them apologies and trying to be weak, soft, and simpish. And I'm gonna apologize, and I just don't want nobody to dislike me. Who gives a damn? People only respect power and strength. If you're showing that you're weak, people exploit your weakness, even your own woman, even your own kids. Your kids will exploit your weakness. You cannot be a weak, flim-flammy person. That's why I'm so glad that Biden is up out of there, and I'm so glad that Kamala did not get in it, because Kamala is not strong enough to run this country. And it's nowhere in the world you can tell me that her and Tim Walz could have sat in that same situation and represented like that. Tim Walz would have been fumbling, bumbling, trying to, on his telephone, texting the Kotex manufacturer to try to get the dispensaries refilled for the tampons in the boys' bathroom, and trying to order a lifetime supply of pampering for the boys in the class. We don't need that we need leadership. This is leadership right here, y'all. I don't care what you think personally about, oh my God, he's going to, no, we need leadership. We need strength. That's the only way these people going to understand what's going on. And this dude need to be sent packing, just like they're going to send his ass packing.
Position to dictate that.
That's exactly
Remember
what
this.
you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
You
We're
will,
going to feel very
you will
good.
feel influenced.
We're going to feel
I'm-
very
I'm
good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influenced.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to
Exactly.
be in
from
a
the
very
very
bad position,
beginning
and he
of the
happens
war.
to be right
Shut
about
the
it.
F up, because you talking from a place of weakness.
You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not playing
cards.
cards.
Right now, you don't.
I'm very
You're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War III.
What do
You're
think about?
gambling with
What do you
World
think about?
War III. And
Yeah.
what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
I'm
That's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to your
Far
country.
more than a lot of people said
I'm very
they
respect.
should have.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No.
Exactly. And I'm going to tell you something. Y'all may be all on this dude's side and think this dude a victim or whatever. Let me tell you something. He ain't no damn victim. Because I watch news reports of reporters and people telling me that even Biden used to jump up in this dude's ass. They say dude who will call the White House, yelling on the telephone, demanding money from Biden, and Biden be telling the same thing. Damn, you call here asking us for all this damn money. I ain't even heard you say thank you before. You demanding all this damn money. What's wrong with you? I mean, I'm gonna do a review on that video. I'm gonna find that news report again, because I know I got it saved somewhere, and do a review on that video of them talking about White House people worked in the White House witnessed it. Dude calling the White House, talking crazy to the president, not even just to Biden, to Obama and everybody else, talking crazy like we owe him something. And he called us like he collecting a debt or some shit. Man, this dude better get up out of here, man. Straight up. Get up out of here, man. Ain't nobody playing with you.
In this
Even
entire meeting,
today,
have you said thank
even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can.
not speaking loudly. He's not
Yeah.
speaking loudly. Your country's
Can I-
in big
can-
trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No.
Can
You've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this.
This dude is so blind. This dude is so blind with his ego and this dumb stuff that he can't even see what he losing. I mean, this dude remind me of a woman. Overplay their hand, don't know when to stop, keeps poking the bear, always starting stuff with people that they can't finish, and always looking for somebody else to lay down their life and their resources for them. He sounds like a goddamn woman.
We gave you, through
I
this
said
stupid president, $350 billion.
You
We
voted
gave
for
you
your president.
military equipment,
You
and you
voted
met
for your
up brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about
If you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me.
equipment,
You invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I
Again,
tell you.
just say thank you.
I said a lot of.
Now let me ask anybody out here. From this dude's whole attitude, would you want to get this dude anything? Would you want to help this dude out? I mean, for real, be honest. Look at the BS that we got to deal with. All y'all sit back thinking that, oh, he just raced. Look, stop listening to this BS news reports and get the real information. Because they're already trying to paint this like Trump is trying to hurt people and have people killed in other countries. And guess what? This guy's the reason he's his own worst enemy. He's the reason why his country screwed up. The deal was already brokered and set in stone. All he had to do was come there in a suit, be respectable, smile, chit-chat, chew the rag, chew the fat, whatever they call it, and get the hell on out of here. This dude show up like he going to some type of sporting event. No respect. Everybody else in the room is dressed for the occasion. He has on no suit. He don't have no slack. He don't have nothing on fitting the occasion. He's very arrogant. He has no type of appreciation about himself. No accountability about the decision he's making to destroy his own self and his own country. And he's conveniently sitting there saying, like he's some type of victim, and he's a tyrant in his own country because he canceled the elections and told him straight up, no, you don't get no election. I'm gonna still be your president. And we giving money to this guy? Man, look, people crazy as hell. Y'all better stop tripping out this joint straight up.
Accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's very
understand.
important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
I can tell you
You're
again,
running
I
low
know.
on soldiers. Listen,
Please,
you're running
Mr.
low
Brad.
on soldiers. It
Look
would
how disrespectful this motherfucker is. I mean, how this dude is. Look how disrespectful he is. This dude, he won't make eye contact. He's very disrespectful. He's very rigid. He's unapologetic about his ego. I mean, for real, send that dude up out of here. And matter of fact, they did, because another thing I heard that they were supposed to have this big lunch after everything was over. Everybody's supposed to eat a nice dinner. I heard they put him up out of the White House and the staff ate the lunch. He ain't get nothing. They put him out the White House.
be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I wanted this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a
But I
ceasefire.
said to you,
I want a
with
ceasefire
guarantees.
because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
There wasn't
doesn't
with
matter.
me.
Who give a damn what you want, dude? Who cares if you want a ceasefire, if you don't want a ceasefire? You are in no position to keep this war going because you don't have the resources or the manpower to do it. And you constantly been over here begging us for the past 17, 18 years for the same damn funding. And we tired of paying for your BS war. Fight it on your own, dude. Figure it out on your own.
For you, what
That wasn't with me. That was with a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person. That was with Obama.
It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
Look, anybody out there that think that we should give money to Ukraine, put it in the comment section, please. and tell me why you think Ukraine should keep getting our tax dollars, why we should involve our military in this BS. This dude don't want peace. He wants to keep going back and forth. Some people just have to learn the hard way. I'm tired of paying for this dude's lessons in life. Let this dude learn the hard way. Let Putin go in there and take all that shit. I could care less.
A question to Mr. Vice President. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a tough deal to make
Uh,
because the attitudes have to change.
what if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do you do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you saying?
What
She's
if
asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay? What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me. Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia, the 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't.
Wait.
I don't know what happened.
He been dealing with Bush
He break them
too.
with me.
We go all the way back to Bush with this stuff, with this Ukraine stuff. So it's more than 17, 18 years. We talking about a couple decades or better. Maybe 2.5 decades of dealing with this crap. And you got people old enough to vote now that wasn't even born when this stuff started off. Dude, you need to get your head out your ass and accept the deal or do it by yourself, man. We tired.
He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal.
Tired.
The problem is I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're
notice
in a
how
much
that
better
posture's
position.
starting to change a little bit. He's starting to think. You see them wheels turning inside his head. He's like, oh, shucks. I might really have to fight this thing out. And I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if they're going to come in here and they're going to blow everything to smithereens. You damn skip they are.
But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh? This is going to be great television, I will say that. All right, we'll see what we can do about putting it together. Thanks.
Yeah, that's enough of that. That's the end of it. But let me tell you something. All this worldwide welfare system we got going on right now from these Democrats, all this old fraud and all this money they sending, they're trying to take over the whole globe, bringing all these funding all these dysfunctional programs and all this dysfunction in these different countries and destabilizing different countries with all this welfare handout stuff. No, we're not the Worldwide Welfare Office, okay? So forget it. That's why I'm so glad he took USAID up out of here. And he need to go and dismantle a whole lot of other stuff. And all these people who've been sucking off the government and been out here BSing around. Hey, chickens coming home to roost. You can't get mad now. You know, you live good a long time. You psyched the system up a long time. A lot of y'all double dipping, source being work on the computer working, and you got a whole nother job. And you're just taking a check. And and federal money is taxpayer money. Everybody in this country. So the gig is up. Okay. Once again, that's the end. See you again my friend. And I'm out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.